All right, so you created your website, you customized things around, and now you want to create a community for your users. Either it can be a course or just a community of people who are, passionate about your business, what you're doing, to create an audience that you have full control over. It's really, really simple. And you can go into the community and create your first community in just a few seconds. Click on create a first circle and yeah, select a design. Again, it can be any type. You can fully customize it, but whatever type of campaign you want to create, community you want to create. If it's more like a course, maybe use some of those. It's more like videos, streaming type of a lot of video content, maybe like that. If it's more like community based, maybe something like this is great. So let's select this one and let's call it my community. Again, fully customizable. You can add whatever sections you want into your design. In this particular one, it starts with a, a wall here that has basically ability for your users to start communicating, basically like a Facebook group, starting away right away with some kind of a communication between themselves to create posts and all the posts visible. You can have a media area in this example, but everything is fully customizable. So in this builder area, you can, in the sites, create whatever pages and page groups like folders inside of your community. These templates in general comes with, like I said, like a wall, which you can fully customize what kind of channels you want to have, or if it's a single type of a wall in general, like this. You can create a media if you want to have some videos and information that you want them to watch, more like a course or just media. You can have a discussion board where people can actually communicate in a chat format, or you can create folders with different cities, like in this case, some kind of also cities for watching. You can have like special offers for them. Let's say some products that you're selling. You can have announcements that only admins can do. And you can have maybe suggestion boards where people can create and vote about different ideas and things that they have. So you can build your own community and tailor it however you want. Create whatever pages you want and add whatever content you want inside of each one. It's really, really simple. So let's see in this particular case how this whole community looks like and what kind of settings we have afterwards. So we're now inside of our community. It looks like this because, yeah, we can customize that page later. But in order for us to do anything, we have to, log in. We don't have enabled registration. So let me show you how simple that is. You can go into the CRM, into the membership area and go to allow registrations. Now, anybody who is going inside of our community, they can actually register. So let's go to our community and go. And you will see now the ability that we have to register. So let's create a new account for Joe, add a password, and create our first account and our first member, actually. So now Joe can start and create their first post. So you can say, let's say, my first post, add some information about the post. They can create even a poll if they want to, with different questions that they want to have inside their poll, and they can submit the poll with the post away a poll. So yeah, Joe just created their first posts. They can go to different places. They can consume videos. They can go into and participate in discussions. So here it is a discussion. Joe can write his first comments. And other people can start replying. They can react. They can create threads. So it's really cool. Now, if you want this whole thing to be on the whole, website site on the whole screen, it's really simple as well. We can do that by going into the settings and go to the system page, which we can customize how this will look. So we can make it from top to bottom. We can create it to be full width on the page. And we can, for example, hide the header and the footer if you want it to be very, very localized without any distraction. And as you can see here now in the dashboard, we actually have one enrolled member, which was that Joe person that just, registered and start consuming the content and start doing things. You can see that information also in the analytics and the members that have actually joined. And Joe, as we can see, today they joined the community. You can see with what kind of community they're a part of. So when we preview now the community, you'll see everything would be from start, from edge to edge. So it's really clean way, no headers, no footers. It's just a community where people can start, yeah, talking between themselves, participate in discussions, in reactions, in watching videos, whatever you want them to have, you can have in this community. Basically, a whole new website, but on a steroids with a lot of other functionalities inside of your websites that you can create. So it's really good because with these communities, instead of like Facebook or other solutions, you have full control. You see all the members, you can email them, you can SMS them, you can voice them, you can fully customize what they see. No, nobody is really moderating what kind of information you have inside of your communities, as long as they're part of the community guidelines in general for using the platform. But yeah, it's their own users, and you have full control over them and what you can create as content, etc., etc. So, what kind of settings do you have for communities? You can have fully open communities, or they can be based on access levels, such as logged in members only. They can be open, they can be with paywall, so that they have to pay in order to access this content. So it's really simple as that. You can also have enrollment required. You can have, different things that are shown for your community, like members that are part of the whole community, etc., etc. You can also do that on individual levels for every page as well. You have settings, and from there you can adjust again who has access. It can be paywalls, who and what time they have access to this content. It can be dripped after a specific time, after completion of a different course. So if you're making courses and stuff, this is the best way to do it. And we have a whole mini academy about creating your courses and community, so you can check that out as well. And scheduling this content to be released. So you have a lot of functionalities for different parts of your community to be released or available right away. It's entirely up to you. The video hosting is really great for that. So if you create a lot of videos, part of your communities, utilizing the video sidebars, the grids, the video widgets, the collections, it's an amazing way for your users to consume that content. And here it is an example of using the playlists. You can just click and have reactions and videos playing right away. You can have your collections with a playlist on the side, so you can go to a specific video and start reacting and commenting. And again, we do that as Joe. And you can just submit your comment for this video right away, and people can start replying with different reactions, etc. So it's a whole ecosystem, a whole social media basically within your websites and your funnels, whatever you're building. And Joe can see information in their profile, etc., etc. It's really cool and simple and easy. If you want, you can also enable notifications for your communities by going to this website settings. And you can see here the enable notifications. So Joe, if somebody mentions them and somebody replies to their post, Joe will receive a notification and an email if they don't read their notification as well. You can create some kind of a button on your website, maybe to go to that community if it is a big part of what you're building as a business. If they have to really find that button somewhere, yeah, that's a great way for them to access it. Let's say we can make this one to go directly into our community. So this is the simplicity of creating your own community. We call them circles. You can create as many as you want and whatever the plan is allowing you to do. But yes, you can fully customize them, how they look, if it's compact or not, if it has different heights, if it's dark or light theme, what kind of icons, images, how everything looks like. You can customize from the styling, see the users, see the revenue, see the content if you're tracking content, which is amazing for courses. We didn't talk much about it, but yes, you can organize your different courses in specific way, maybe in folders, but you can enable tracking for each page, which is a setting here to track the content completion. And let's see it from Joe's perspective. Let's say they consume this content and they are done with it, they're completing it. They can go to a next one, and you can see the completion rate switched from to 1 out of 3 completed. And this information can be also seen in the content area. Now we see that series 1 was completed And we can see it in the Joe's profile as well, that they completed Cities 1 on a specific date. You can also do certain things like giving access to Joe to a specific content if it's already paid, if it's payment required, so you can manually give them access as well. So it's really cool. It's a lot of power. And we have a whole academy dedicated. But this is how simple it is to create your community with just a few seconds. Nothing for you really to do. It comes with all the widgets, with the walls, with the discussions, with the medias. You just have to just customize slightly and you can have a fully operational community within your websites. Yeah, basically within 5-10 minutes. Depends on how much you want to customize it. So let us know what you think and check out the whole academy and whole videos about building courses, etc., etc., more in depth in the videos below.